Welcome to the Retro Army Podcast. This is the first episode. I'm Kevin Morse, and there is a ton of stuff going on today. Today, my guest, Stephen Hensley. He's a big guy. He knows a lot about wrestling. He's commentated on AIWF. He's been a commentator for NWA Mountain State. We're going to talk about a religious holiday in a sense, which is Wrestlemaina 32. And if we have some time, we might talk about some other projects that we really want to go over. So sit back, enjoy the ride, because this is the Retro Army Podcast. Alright, so welcome back, guys. Let's get this thing rolling. The first thing, and maybe the only thing we talk about, is Wrestlemaina 32.
Does the music go the whole time?
We're going to keep the music on right
No,
now.
I can't dance the whole time now. Never seen anything.
So Wrestlemania 32 is this Sunday. And
Okay.
you're like, it's a religious holiday.
It is a religious holiday. It occurs on a Sunday. I get together with my loved ones. There is communion wine. There's some food, you know. Some of us fall down. We rise back up. We cry. We weep. We moan. We laugh. We rejoice. It's WrestleMania.
It's WrestleMania.
For some reason, I always want to say the granddaddy small, even though that's Starcade.
Yeah.
Somebody should be using that tagline. It's a good tagline.
You would think they would use it where they bought it out, pretty much. It's like we own everything WCW. Why not?
Ours.
Yeah, it's ours. But you know,
The grandest stage of them all. Is that it? Yeah.
The grandest stage of them all. But a
Grandest
lot
stage.
of fans and critics are saying this could possibly be one of the worst WrestleManias on record. Now,
What qualifies as the worst WrestleMania on record? I'd be curious to know that.
well, I mean, there's been some WrestleManias that just haven't lived up to. Let's
What's one for you? Let's set a tone here. Let's get the mark.
for me, WrestleMania 27, The Miz vs. John Cena, was a garbage main event, a terrible WrestleMania. I mean, come on.
I mean, it was setting up the next year.
WrestleMania 2, the boxing match.
It still had Bundy versus Hogan. That was like a 3-city like thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, look at
the garbage match, the boxing match was.
the boxing match was terrible. But
what's the expectation for throwaway then now?
Well, I mean, when you look at a great WrestleMania, I remember WrestleMania 18, Hogan vs. Rock. It wasn't the main event, but it was one of the, it was the turn, it was the changing of the guard. It was just an exceptional showcase, and people turned on The Rock during the match. And he's just like, I don't know what to do, and Hogan's like, I'm doing every heel trick I know in the book, but yeah.
I think you have to expect that with WrestleMania season, though. I mean, it's such a...
Mm-hmm. And then you also got 30, that was great, because of Daniel Bryan, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You want the underdog to win. Last year's was a good Mania. So,
yeah, it was solid.
so you're talking, you've had two really good Manias, and now we're looking at the card.
Okay. Here's where I'm kind of curious. Why does everyone expect it to be bad? What's the stinker match? Everyone's like, what's this doing?
Okay. Look at the card here.
Okay.
Triple H versus Roman Reigns is the main event.
Okay.
Now, Triple H can work with anybody. I give the guy a ton of credit, but the fans, I don't know how they feel.
I don't think it's that Reigns can't go. Reigns can go, but you're right. It's the fan support that's a little weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
believe that.
like you said, even you said just a few moments ago, last year that was a great WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns was in that main event. It was hard hitting. It was an awesome main event.
That is
I even
true.
forgot about the fan reaction after a while. I mean, Triple H.
Yeah.
You can pull a good match out just about
Triple H.
anybody.
I think that's why they had to give him the belt, because you got Randy Orton out, you got John Cena out.
Is Triple H getting on the
Seth
sport, though?
Rollins is out. I mean, look how many guys are injured on the roster right now.
Right.
So it's like, well...
This wouldn't be the first time, though, that Triple H goes into the main event of WrestleMania as the heel and would steal the fan support away.
Well, exactly.
It happened to Cena. I think that was the first time that something like that happened to him at a big event like that. I remember, seeing his face at one point. I thought he was actually crying.
Well, have you seen the card?
Because it looked so overwhelmingly frustrated. I was so surprised.
Have you seen the card for this year?
Okay, this year.
All right, you got the Triple H.
That's the main event.
Yes, that is the main event. But
Okay.
you have Undertaker and Shane McMahon.
Now, some people are wondering, is that the closing match? Main event be damned.
Hell in the Cell. I mean, you're talking about Undertaker. Historically, this could be the last Mania if he loses to Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Shane is nuts, and he still is nuts.
Here's my bold prediction. Shane is not winning this match. He is not. I feel like he does not want to come back and run a wrestling company.
I don't know. I feel like Shane's going to go over. I think he's just going to jump like 5 times from the Hell in a Cell, kill himself and the Undertaker, and somehow Matt Ryan.
If he wins that match, the fans in that arena may kill him.
I don't know if they will. Where he lost, where Undertaker's streak is gone, and everybody's marking out for Shane O'Mac.
I mean, you are right. He did get a reaction this week on Raw when he was out there and Taker was out there. It wasn't as strong as Taker, but having said that, he got a good reaction.
Exactly.
Which is hard when you're going in the ring against The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose.
Why is that supposed to be a bad match?
I'm not saying it's going to be a bad match. I'm saying the fans and critics are saying this might be a bad match.
Fans don't know shit. It's not the first time.
But I mean, that's a match I want to see. Because Dean Ambrose is a nut job, and Mick Foley gave him the freaking barbed wire baseball bat.
Did you see this week on Raw?
Yeah, I watched
with the
Raw.
shot where he just collects the shot.
He just got the shot.
There was no verbal exchange.
Like, here's the chainsaw.
I'll tell you why I was so super into it, though, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's just the music's playing. It's just like...
I know, I'm like totally marking out for it.
I'm like, I don't know why I'm loving this, but I'm loving this.
We ain't even got the WrestleMania background up. There we go.
Hey!
All right, so those three matches need to carry this thing. Because when you look at some of the other, AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, I don't know how that match is gonna go. That's one of my.
Why is that a question mark? They've been having great matches. They're at WrestleMania. Why can't they have another?
What are we gonna see good and new there? Everything they've done is probably just going to be a rehash of what they've worked in the programs coming up to this.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. They haven't had a long match yet. They've had a good length match. Yeah. They haven't had that match yet. This is their cap-off match. So we get more story, more psychology.
And they have had a nice build-up to it.
Mm-hmm. This is possibly Chris Jericho's best return in the last 4 years.
Poor Y2J, man.
He put over Fandango. Say what you will. He has tried to work with everyone they put him with to the best of his ability. And he's evidently not refusing to help someone out.
That is true.
So here's to you, Y2J.
Now, when it comes to women matches at WrestleMania, I never discount them because they're always
this year's also a great year for a women's match. They've been saying for years that we haven't had a great women's match at WrestleMania for a number of years now. And this is it. This is what fans have been asking for since last year.
Because Charlotte...
So again, what are they bitching about?
I don't know. That's why we're here talking about it. So far...
If we had a call-in line, maybe we could find out, but we don't. So I'm baffled.
So we got Charlotte versus Becky and Sasha. That's going to be a solid match.
Yeah.
Hands down, solid match.
Top to bottom.
Now, I was watching Raw a couple weeks ago, the one match we're coming up to now, the one where Dolph Ziggler and Triple H had their match, and Dolph lost, and he wouldn't have a WrestleMania match. Now, I have to say, if somebody's going to do their last match ever on Raw, like Triple H, well, that's pretty much probably the last time we'll ever see him wrestle on Raw.
You think?
I
don't think that's the case at all.
On Raw for 3 years.
He's going to be that special attraction for them off and on for years to come. He's not going to not wrestle on Raw again.
Think about that, though. He hadn't wrestled on there for 3 years, came back, wrestled that.
How old was Vince McMahon when he won the ECW title? You're telling me that Triple H isn't going to be wrestling to that ripe old age?
Yeah, but think about this. Just think about this for a moment. If Triple H never wrestles on Raw again, what kind of a rub is that to give Dolph Ziggler that last match?
I don't think it's the last match on Raw.
Well, if it is, say in the grand scheme of things, that's a pretty good way to say, hey, I like you. You're doing a good job. Not, hey, you just came the wrong person to help you here. We're not going to give you a push ever.
You know, he seems like that wrestler that's been a constant carrot for the fans, too. Like, Dolph, here's the beginning of that. Oh, where'd you push go? Where'd the push go? Where'd it go?
Daniel Bryan carrot. Like, here's your dollar. Here's your dollar.
No, we all knew eventually Daniel would get that carrot, even if he didn't get it when we wanted it to. Like, I'm like, is this going to happen ever?
Well, yeah.
Because he seems like he's been on the cusp of that, like, superstardom forever. I mean, I know he got the title run sort of twice, sort of. But he's never had that significant run. He's never had that moment.
That's
We
true.
keep wrestling always talks
The
about
WrestleMania moment.
not even the WrestleMania moment. He hasn't had his moment.
Yeah.
I thought the catalyst that would lead to the defining moment was their Survivor Series year or two ago, where he got the win against Team Authority. I thought that was going
to propel him.
Like through the next year. I was thinking, man, this guy's going to be like the new it guy.
Yeah.
It's totally not the new it guy.
He's not. And then they brought in KO since him and all.
But yeah.
And here at WrestleMania, now you got KO versus Dolph and The Miz and Stardust. You know,
I love Stardust. Cesaro's not in there. Cesaro's injured.
Oh,
Sin Cara.
Yeah, Sin Cara, my bad. Yeah, so you got Sin Cara. But I mean, come on.
I mean, those are all guys that deserve a spot on the show.
It's going to be
They
great.
want an insane ladder match because it's WrestleMania. All the men in this match can do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's for the Intercontinental belt, which now means something again.
it does. It really does. I do not see Kevin Owens losing.
No, I think when it came to the Intercontinental
Is this the
Championship-
disappointing match, fans? Is this it?
See-
You're not into Kevin Owens beating 6 other guys in a hell of a good ladder match. That's what you don't want to see.
So, yeah, so far this card's looking pretty good, if you ask me.
Maybe we're too considerate.
I don't know. I know the workers. They got great workers.
I know what it is.
What is it?
You have wrestled Buddy Love.
Oh, God.
And I've called his matches. There's not a thing that WWE can do to scar us in quite a
Oh, you are so true. All right, what's the next match? What's the U.S. Championship match? Killing me here.
Callisto? Callisto versus
Ryback.
Now that's my question mark. Where the hell did this match come
I've seen
from? Ryback was a
no-
babyface getting a great reaction for the last year. He
Yeah.
seemed really interesting again. And for some reason, I have never been interested in bad guy Ryback.
He's
He
boring.
becomes super generic. But when he's like the super hype, like Machine Man,
Yeah.
and like the crowd's chanting behind him, I'm into it.
So
I'm sold.
he's not even like Batista 2.0 here, is he?
No.
He's like Batista in blue tights.
I mean, I don't know where they're going with this, but I mean, if there's a match on the show that's not quite doing it for me, it's this
that one.
And it's not because neither one of them can go. It's not because I don't think they can have a good match together. Something about this story doesn't like.
Yeah,
It feels like something's been missing.
something was.
There's been nothing physical
Mhm.
leading up to this. No real gasoline on the fire.
See, this
so
is
to
the
speak.
match I would have took off of there and put the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I feel like that match should have more.
Well, it's a
Meaning
pre-show
that
match
is-
this year.
It is. Was it a pre-show last year?
I don't know. I can't remember now, but it's
Regardless,
a pre-show
I
match.
feel like that match should have.
More presidents.
Yeah, I absolutely do. I think it should have so much more meaning behind it that I feel like they're leading into it this year. I feel like this year it's more business as usual. The first year it felt special. I thought last year even when Big Show got, because that is a match he should dominate.
Well,
if there's
yeah.
going to be somebody that they haven't figured out what to do with
Mhm.
at WrestleMania every season, it's the Big Show.
Well,
he should win this match for the next 10 years. He should be the next streak winning the freaking Battle Royal. He's 8 feet tall and he's damn near 600 pounds. How do you throw the man out of the ring all the
And
time?
this is the third time.
It's
they're
the
doing
worst
it.
Battle Royal record in the history of an over 7 foot tall, near 600 pound human being ever.
It's true. I cannot lie.
I mean, he's got to be the most humble guy in wrestling.
Well,
Lord knows he should be refusing to lose some of these things.
it's just look who's won the past two though. Cesaro
Yeah.
and then Big Show.
So who's the question mark this year? Is it Big Show maybe?
Yeah,
Does he
but
get
it
it?
seems like if you win this,
Who else
it's
is in the
death.
match? I know the Outcasts are in there. I know
Well-
Kane's in there.
Oh God, the
I think it's like a hodgepodge of everyone else
Yeah.
that's left off the card after that.
Why wouldn't that be on Mania? Then everybody gets a WrestleMania moment. And we get entertained.
Yeah, I don't know. Who is going to win this? Who's your pick?
For the Battle Royal, probably Kane. I'm going with Kane.
I'm gonna tell you what. I've got my black sheep candidate.
Okay, who's your black sheep candidate?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, I believe leave. It is Bo Dallas' hour. I don't know what the hell is working about the social outcast for me so much, but I want Bo Dallas to have a half-hour show on the network where he goes through day-to-day life doing what we do, but as Bo Dallas.
All right, we'll move on.
Will he own Flow Rider on the battle rap? Oh my God!
I'm gonna say we're gonna leave that one there.
Got a full house.
No,
like my name's Danny Tanner.
Let's talk about the opening match for Mania. Opening match for Mania.
What's the opening match?
League of Nations and New Day.
Oh, I keep hearing New Day's gonna get an entrance, like a special entrance.
They need some because everybody needs some bootios.
I've heard rumors that they may actually get to fly in on unicorns.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I don't know how true this hold because it is the internet, but I know Biggie has talked publicly that there have been plans loosely in place to give them a special entrance this year. I think it's smart.
Yeah.
They are super over.
Oh, they're way over.
And if I could deal with anyone getting absolutely ridiculously budget-priced entrance, like it's them. Like, why not? It can only be fun. They're everything that made me feel good in the Attitude Era, but somehow in a PG era, doing everything they need to not be too far.
Yeah,
I get the feeling like that Attitude Era feeling. They're like Adult Swim.
Well, it seems like the Attitude Era is about to make a comeback now.
It always seems borderline on Wrestlemania season. There's a little more profanity, a little more edge, but I don't think it'll.
I don't know. They're just the characters that would have survived in the 90s, even the 80s. They're just. It's almost a timeless gimmick almost. You're like these guys. You cannot not like these guys. They just...
They're great.
Awesome.
They're so marketable, too. They've been making up stuff that there were no plans to market.
I was so good at showing my box of bootios.
Absolutely. You know which one really floored me, though?
Who?
And the bootios did surprise the heck out of me, especially the box. That was genius.
The box is brilliant.
But when they were first, transitioning over to being, full-on heel.
Yeah.
And the crowds kept chanting, New Day sucks. And Xavier Woods kept saying, New Day socks? You want New Day socks? And then they started selling New Day socks. That was genius.
It is. That was awesome. And it just made everybody like, yeah.
Then unicorn horns. Then a Bootios box. I mean, this is ridiculous merchandising.
But it's amazing.
It's so good. They haven't done anything like this for a hot minute.
But look who they're wrestling at Mania.
Yeah, the League of Nations.
The League of Nations.
That's great for them.
It is.
I mean, there's
Look at
no
the
way.
guys in the League of Nations.
It's great for the tag division. Those guys are heavyweight hitters.
Oh, yeah.
World title heavyweight hitters. And they're in the tag division against a team that is as good on the mic and in the ring as any team has been. I mean, they are the complete package that's been missing from the tag division.
Exactly. So I think that's going to be an awesome match.
And who's winning it, though? Is it the New Day? Or can the League win that and maybe get their moment? And that's, going forward, they're like the super
Their
team.
momentum.
And then you have, a plethora of tag teams, waiting in the wings.
See, I see New Day winning that, though. And then the League of Nations. I see New Day winning. Yeah, the League of Booty. The League of Booty. I see them winning that. And the League of Nations is going to get pushed off to fight, the Outcast. And that's going to be it. And then they're just...
I don't feel like that's the game plan at all. I feel like the Outcasts have to feud with the New Day.
See, that would be fun.
Because they can do the same Freebird thing. They kind of are already.
Yeah.
But once again, they outnumber the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of love this because all three of these groups we're talking about right now have multiple members. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm fine with the Freebird tag rule starting to make its way into being an almost borderline permanent thing because there's been so many instances. It's so hard, or at least it has been for the last decade because it's been so weak overall, to build a credible tag division. There's always an injury waiting in the wings, it seems like, when a tag team gets so far. The Usos suffered that fate. Yeah. Cesaro and Kidd suffered that fate. The Dudley Boys got injured half a dozen different times where they were in the middle. Mm-hmm. Of course, their push is just constant and eternal. They're always find a way.
Well, now you got the Usos and the Dudleys in one of the pre-matches to Mania.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but I feel that had more storyline than the Ryback setup.
I agree with that, 100%.
So, that's the one match on the card.
I would move Ryback and Kalisto. I would keep the tables match before the show.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And I would put the Memorial Battle Royal in play. I agree with everything you're saying in that regard.
Yeah,
but overall, I don't think it's a bad Mania. The only thing that seems super quirky, the Kalisto Ryback match. I don't know why it bugs me.
That's the one.
But it just seems so forced in terms of story.
Yeah.
I get Ryback's hungry, but you're trying to make him a heel, but not really a heel. So
I don't know either. So what's the one match you're looking forward to? If you had to pick one match, so you could only watch that one match, what would it be?
Only one match.
Only one match.
I think I'd have to go New Day, just because I'm just such a big fan of them right now. I think they're the best, freshest thing to happen to wrestling in the last year, easily, hands down.
Yeah. See, I think for me, it's that Brock Lesnar Dean Ambrose match.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane.
That is it. It's insane.
Yeah, I'll change my answer. Brock Lesnar. Dean Ambrose.
Because you got the psychopathic Dean Ambrose, and all you got is the suplex machine.
How long do you expect the match to go? Because Brock's matches are usually intense and quick and done.
I see this one actually dragging about 20 minutes at most. It's probably gonna be 20 minutes of just the most random.
Like it's 4 minutes of Dean Ambrose fighting for his life, followed by 8 minutes of Brock Lesnar suplexing him through things made of wood and stone and steel, followed by 5 more minutes of Brock Lesnar punching Dean Ambrose in the head while he bleeds to death, followed possibly by the death of Dean Ambrose.
Or Paul Heyman.
Having said that, if Dean Ambrose wins this thing, gets everything I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Holy shit, what a treat that would be.
He is the only person who would go out there and be like, doop, 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 doop.
You know, really, I think that would be the match I would close the show with if I could, based sheerly on fan reaction.
Well, I could have opened the show with it, and it just goes on the 3 hours. It's like going all the way around the arena. I'm drinking my beer up. Oh, God!
Wait, okay, so can they then, like, fight their way into the main event?
Exactly.
And pin the other 2 guys?
Right? Would that be awesome?
And then they can fight for the title?
I'm telling you, that fat guy in like the cheap seats is gonna be drinking a beer, and all of a sudden, suplexing. Here comes Ambrose falling down over people.
I'll tell you what I was really hoping for when they were putting together the world title match and all those pieces, and they had that match at Fastlane. I was kind of hoping they would go forward. I think that would have satisfied everything everyone needed.
Yeah.
Everyone would have got the rub, even the losers.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar doesn't need a rub from anyone. No. Neither does Triple H, but I mean, you protect your main event. I do think to a point now they're sacrificing that special quality of WrestleMania, because it used to feel like the payoff for fans. That was what WrestleMania was. I expected, if I was mad all year, if Yokozuna comes over here and eats Hacksaw Jim Duggan's kidney in the ring, I can expect him to lose the title at next year's WrestleMania.
Right? It's the payoff.
I swear to God, nowadays it does not matter. They would push Sparkplug Bob Holly if we were going against them. They have their mind made up. Fans don't like them. Fuck the fans.
Yeah, screw the fans. We're going to put Bob Holly back out there.
I do think to a point, I think that may be the problem. It's not that the card is disappointing, the matches aren't capable. It's that they're sacrificing almost what used to be looked at as a promise from fans.
Yeah.
I know you're going for the spectacle of sport and you have your long-term plan, but I think you can work your long-term plan around that sacred covenant with your...
Yeah, I totally agree with that. You can work it around that. But, I mean, the matches, I think, are solid matches.
They are.
Except for Ryback.
And the fans are just going to shit all over that main event. If Reigns wins, I think that's what's really worrisome. If he wins.
Yeah. They're going to riot, and nobody...
Well, not riot, but it's such a sour reaction.
Well, there's one more thing about this year the other years have had that this one doesn't. Nobody has money in the bank to cash in.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's just going to run in like Seth Rollins did last year and cash in.
That's true.
So you're stuck with this. There's no wild card factor. Oh, they beat the crap out of each other. Oh, holy crap!
I'm kind of fine with that. I've got to be honest with you. I'm fed up with the anytime, anywhere stipulation Money in the Bank. I really think it's overplayed its hand. Yeah. And I think the first time it happened, it was super cool, even though, Edge didn't go through a 50-minute match to win it.
Yeah.
He attacked somebody that was helpless. The first time it felt
fresh and exciting. Rated R superstar,
and like 2 or 3 times after that, but now it's just redundant and you almost don't even care. You're like, oh, now it's business as usual. You almost always expect them to win, and it's that thing you do when someone's injured or somebody isn't over enough. You want to hot shot a new angle. It's redundant, and it used to not feel redundant. I think it's overplayed.
It's kind of like the elimination.
I think they should call their shots more now. Go ahead and call it a month ahead and get your bill wherever the heck you want it. And it can be somewhere weird and random. It doesn't have to be like the expected pay-per-view. Yeah. You could throw together one of your network specials around it. Just pick one of your big arenas and just hot shot the angle out of nowhere. Why not?
Yeah, why not? It would work. Oh, well. All right, so that's the whole card pretty much.
Right.
It don't seem bad to me.
Nope.
Don't seem bad to him.
Not overall.
We've both been in and around wrestling.
It's been a real weird Ryback Kalisto kind of decision, but outside of that.
So I'm going to say it's going to be a good Mania.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty much it from us.
All right. Do we have a sign-off signature?
We really don't have a sign-off signature.
We should have a pose.
A pose. We're going to start super kicking stuff. Do the C-bolt.
C-bolt kicks in everyday life.
C-bolt kicks in everyday. If you haven't seen that video, go check that video out.
Oh, yeah, definitely do that.
It is a great video. Now, I think we're just going to kind of kill it off here. And yep. Well, it's that time, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We think WrestleMania 32 is going to be awesome. We hope you guys enjoy it because we'll be watching it Sunday as well. And then next Wednesday, about 11 o'clock on Indy Earth or YouTube, you can check out the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Kevin Morse, my guest, Stephen Hensley. We're getting the fuck out of here. Peace out.